Hello everybody and welcome to the Last Caretaker. This game I have been looking forward to playing. I have played the demo that came out a while ago and it kind of left me really wanting more because it restricted you on leveling up and also how much you went to in the game. I know a little bit of what I'm doing because I played it a few times through, so let's get straight into it. This is the Last Caretaker and there is a story behind it. I don't know what the story is yet.
It's dark and quiet now, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Reconnect the power. Bring this place back to life.
Okay, right, we need some cables. I think some over here. There we go, loot all this. So, you're a robot with, like, robot magnetic hands. It's pretty cool. Can't see anything. Oh, I always forget, I have a torch. I think I've just got it. Nope, I still don't have the cables. Where's the cables? Oh, they're in here. So you don't actually touch anything, you just kind of magnetically touch them. There we go. Okay. Power on!
Good work, Caretaker. Every restored connection brings us closer to reclaiming our home. We've lingered here long enough, Caretaker. Head to the docking hangar. There's something important there, waiting to show us our path.
Ooh. What's this? Free loot. Well, water's way, make your way to the docking hangar to uncover your purpose. So basically, by powering that, you power all of the ambient lights and stuff.
Lazarus pods require constant supervision. Confirm water supply. Confirm electrical flow. Ensure nutrient delivery continues without interruption.
I'm not going to spoil what happens, but I've noticed that, yeah, this has some connection to what's going on, apparently. Okay, let's... So, we can rush through this and get to certain points very quickly if we wanted to. However, there's a lot of resources here that I want to basically gain, and because obviously we're playing the demo, I've noticed that you can go through resources quite quickly. So my plan is to try and collect as much resources as I can, kind of stockpile a lot of it, because whilst we're stockpiling it, we're also gaining XP and leveling up as well, which is nice. Let's get some power on in here. Go, collect any resources. There we go, right. Oh, I didn't realise that's actually now powered. Okay, right, let's heal up. And then let's complete our quest. Let's save, back up. Okay, I will back up here because I have had to play on it. There we go. What's in here? Okay, let's look for any resources we can grab for now. I'm not taking the bigger stuff because obviously we can't carry it to where we need to go. However, the small stuff I am taking with me because we're going to try and use as much of it as possible. I love like the ambient detail of the pipes and stuff as well as leaking. Okay. Resources. Okay, let's make sure we get all resources. Excellent. Oh, there's an enemy here. So this is how you start off seeing the enemy. These little wobbly things that just drop out these. And then these cause damage to you, so let's get rid of them. And they drop resources, and they seem to drop organic and like other stuff as well, like wires and stuff like that. So I'm wondering if they're cybernetic or part like part robotic, part alive. I don't know. Get my way. Okay,
There she is, your vessel. More than just metal and circuits. It's your freedom. This boat is how you'll reclaim the seas, and perhaps even your identity. The dock systems are offline. Without them, we're trapped here. Restore the power, Caretaker, so we can sail again.
Yeah, we've just leveled up, so let's have a look at what we want. So you start off with getting a few skills. We can have the repair tool. Oh no, we've already got that. So we get a free basic cylinder, free dismantle tool, and I want my electric cables, and I want my extenders, and I want the Lumilite. The Lumilite is basically a small portable, well not portable, kind of portable, solar panel. It's magnetic, it sticks to the surfaces, which is pretty cool. Okay, so all of the resources that are in here, I'm going to try to get on board my ship. Some of it we're going to want to keep, some of it we're going to recycle, but I want to try and get as much as possible. Anything up here? Nope, doesn't look like it. And I can't see that far up. Get stuck under. Straight over. Okay, so that's our boat. That's the exit there, the big doors there. But we're going to want to get the power, which is up there. As you can see, there's a marker there and there's a little sign for power. So there's no power in this part of the building. So we can't get access to that yet. See, nothing. Okay, let's figure out where we go from here. Into here. Pull this off. Yeet it out of the way. Oh, why am I doing this? That door's electronically sealed. Have some of that. I think they mean that you can actually break this like that. Okay, right, we have some battery powers here, and we also have some connectors and whatnot. So let's grab our resources. Right, let's grab the power supply. Let's plug it in. Let's connect the two batteries up. Let's switch mode, equalize, switch mode, input, switch mode, output. So that will now bleed that battery into that battery. We can equalize it later when we get some way of actually powering it. Right, let's get some cable into our thing, which needs repairing. Our repair tool.
Dark is alive again, thanks to you.
There we go.
Each step forward
now we can see
reconnects
things.
us to a brighter future. Caretaker, you were never meant to remain bound. These waters were once pathways, carrying life, purpose, and discovery. Something awaits you out there, ready to be reclaimed.
Yeah, we need to repair, refuel, and ready the vessel for the journey. For that to happen, we're going to need some power to power up our recyclers. So, let's go ahead and power this up. So we got this ready. We can now open the doors. We don't have to climb through. Let's apply the power here. There we go. Excellent. Right. I need to remember if this has its own power source. I don't think it does. There's a red light up there. Is it just a red light? Looks like it's just a red light. Okay, so we have a battery power here. What we could do with getting it connected to our power up there. So let's go ahead and run a cable.
Then feed that into the recycler, or place entire items directly into a recycler module. The machine will refine them into base materials, metal, composites, polymers, each type different depending on what you collect. With materials prepared,
Okay, right.
becomes What's next? Any fabrication module can shape parts, plates, couplings, conduit seals. Parts are the building blocks for modules.
Let's place one there. And we'll place one. Let's rotate it. Here. So the reason why I'm doing that is I want to basically connect this battery to my network of power, because there is a fabricator and a recycler in there that we're going to use for our ship. So let's go ahead and get this connected up. Maximum length we can do is 20 meters. So we'll plug that in there. Then we'll take another power supply here. It's probably not going to reach all the way. It has reached all the way. Yeah, it has. There we go. So you can see now that's just gone inactive because the battery is fully powered now. So it's draining slightly for the base power, and then that battery downstairs is now full, ready for us to use, and it will draw from the network of power that we have. Right, this is where our main power will be stored from. Oh, there we go. Let's turn some lights on. So that goes to an external socket. This is like a wall socket. If you ever played like Oxygen Not Included, this will be what it looks like to go for a wall, which is pretty cool. Okay, teddy bear. I don't know what these teddy bears are. Okay, terrible weather. Well, this is where our power comes out at. We've got a junction box here. More things to kill here. Some free roaming robots here. We have two lots of power sources. We have the solar panels and we have the wind turbines. I want to collect all 3 wind turbines. We're going to need some more resources for this, but that's fine. We're about to get it. Let's place that there. We're going to need plastic and iron. There we go. The ones obviously have more of these little things in them. They do hurt. Oh, I'll tell you what I did. I didn't also put my enhancers on. Let's go ahead and do that now. I want to be able to carry more for now. There we go. Alright, let's connect more power. No more cables left. Okay. Right, so we're going to need some resources here. Right, so we have a wall socket here, some more baddies here. There we go. The base is still powered, so we can power it up. Right, this is our recycler, so we want to just connect to ourselves for now because we can use ourselves to power it. We want to interact and we want to throw all our trash in. Minute, so this is where a lot of the good stuff comes out at. So we should now be able to build some stuff. Right, let's connect our power source up. Going to connect to here. Oh, we haven't built any cables yet. Let's build some cable. So that's in meters, so every 5 is 5 meters. And what one build is 5 meters, I should say. Do it 5 times, it produces 25 meters. Oh, and it also doesn't build whilst you're holding things. But you're technically doing it with your hands, which is interesting. Okay. Right. We need to power 2 things here. And then we can get rid of all this crap in here. Right. Oh, I don't want to build the torch. Remove that. There we go. There we go. Let's put you here. Now put the power cable to this here. One thing I do want to try to do is I want to try and mount them like either on the ceiling or stuff like that. We can throw things directly into it, which is very satisfying. Go. Set some rubber tires. Oh. So any trash is in there? Yeah, it's all in there. Good. Okay, we've already got 6 rubber for our quest as well. Plastic is one of the things I found hard to maintain. Everything needs plastic, and plastic isn't as easy to get. This box is heavy. And their boxes drop plastic, and they drop iron and copper. Okay, right. Let's connect this up to the main, to our power regeneration, because we've only got so much here. Let's go ahead and build this block here. There we go. Let's connect our power supply to it. There we go. This will just help regenerate the batteries and keep the base running. Hello. There we go. We're going to need to build. We're going to need them. No, we've got enough here. Right, let's connect you to here. So some of these aren't working, some are badly damaged. Oh, more cables. More cables needed. Build 5, build 10. Collect some scrap while we're here. No more scrap. No. There we go. So you can see which ones are working. So they are bringing some power in, just not much. You can see the wind turbines are bringing in a lot of power, which is good. That one's bringing in. There we go. More power. You can tell by the colour of the light that comes through it. Right, let's get some more recycling done. We still need rubber. So thankfully these only use power. You should really feel the weight off. So anything that you can manipulate like this can go into this. Exactly satisfying. We've reached level 3 because doing all this levels us up. Okay. Right, we can unlock fuel cable. We need that for our ship. Fuel it up. So let's get it done. And then I want a box next because I want to store stuff. Because we're going to get full on storage pretty soon because I am a loot whore. Never going to deny it. Oh. That's annoying. that's going to pull out the power. Yep. Bloody thing. Now, apparently the fabricator builds things with more efficiency. I don't know. I haven't tested it. Come on. Cross the cables. I've crossed the streams. Switch it on. Right, let's produce. I just like the sound of it. Creamy. That's pretty cool. And with the police that definitely quicker. Okay, right, let's go have a look what's in here. Whilst that's doing its business. We're also low on power, so we're going to have to charge up on our next return trip. We can now start recycling these robots as well that we keep finding. Got the storage room, crayons. Now, you can dismantle everything in here if you wanted to. For what you get out of it, I'm not going to bother. We let the cleaner flow. Okay. %. On our weight for our storage. That's not too bad, to be fair. Tells me in the bottom middle of my screen, that little left icon, which is nice. But all this does mount up after a while. Okay, no ladder, and that underneath us is water. We don't want to go that way. We've got everything out from in here, so that'll do us. Well, that's nothing. Right. There we go. Let's chuck all of our... There we go. Right. So there is a fair bit of stuff around here. I'm not worried too much about all the loot around here. Mainly what I want to do is I want to repair the power supply if we can. So that's what we're going to try to do. I don't know what that is. I think that's just scrap. That's an enemy. And that is a mine. Right, let's see if we can repair it. No, we still need plastics. Plastic. We just used all of our plastic to make all of that cabling. Nothing around here. Nothing around here. Okay, I think we're at a good stage now where our next stage is basically to repair the power supply. Repair the power supply and get our ship to a standard that we're happy. It does look like, to be fair, there's a lot of power coming from this, but I don't want to rely on it too much. Let's see if we can just repair one of these. I'll be happy with one. Oh, can't repair one. I can repair this one. There we go. There we go. Right. that should keep us going. I'm going to head down. That's still using a little bit of power. Is it still recycling? Looks like it's like idling. They know it idle power. Alright. Grab the iron and copper. Let's get out of here. Right, that's going to be us for this episode. Let me know in the comment section if you've got any suggestions, ideas, or if you want to see anything else about this. It's going to be fun. It's still in early access. Make sure you give it a follow in your Steam library if you don't already. Make sure you join me for more on it. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, let me know you're enjoying it. Until next time, everybody, take care for now, and I shall see you all on the next one. Bye-bye for now.